So let us start by looking at an enterprise ecosystem. Enterprises such as yours have multiple reseller relationships. These resellers provide IT hardware and software products. Some also extend services such as networking and security support, service support, iMac, desktop and printer support, break fix, as well as staff augmentation. In some instances, if your organization is large enough, you're able to procure directly from original equipment manufacturers. In fact, the OEM direct models outside of channel are also the preferred or perhaps even the only delivery models for some OEMs. The complexity of an enterprise procurement and lifecycle management process unfortunately does not end here. Today, companies like yours are often leveraging online resources and catalogs to purchase peripherals, desktops, laptops, and even other higher value assets. If your organization is an environmentally and fiscally responsible company, the legal and proper disposition and remarketing of your assets is an important strategic effort. Depending on the coverage, relationships with a single or multiple service providers are established in order to facilitate your green initiatives. So now imagine taking this complexity to your multiple offices, or even global. Since procurement and lifecycle management seems always to be working, more or less, products are delivered and received on time, more or less, services are procured and implemented on budget and on time, more or less, the ecosystem more or less seems to work. Unfortunately, whether it is complacency, lack of knowledge or executive sponsorship, or just a general sentiment that there isn't enough in terms of impact in areas around enterprise procurement and lifecycle management, that companies often fail to ask whether their own internal processes are efficient. They fail to quantify that more or less. Whatever the variable cost for a poorly managed process, it surely comes at a high price to the business. Outside of payroll, procurement and asset lifecycle management spend represents the single largest expenditure for any company. Now, the real objective of procurement and supplier management is to reduce the company's total cost of ownership associated with any item procured over the useful life of that item. It is that cost of procuring plus the cost of managing and supporting an asset that provides us at GlobalServe with the opportunity